G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $2 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we got my $2 collection book here, partly filled with the $2 colour coins that we found so far, but missing the red poppy for the 2012 Remembrance Day, as well as the 2017 Possum Magic Happy Hush. The rest of the pages are all full. We've now got the Indigenous Military Service coin, and we've got an empty page here for the currently only other $2 coins that are coloured. The Frontline Workers coin that came out in 2022, as well as the Honeybee coin, which I haven't seen anyone saying that they've found any yet, so they're not quite out there, but there will be a space for it when we get there. The standard $2 coin is the Aboriginal Elder, and I'll be going through those at the end of the hunt to look for anything of any note at low minted years, which is a couple, as well as a coin from 1991 where there was no $2 issued for circulation, but hopefully we've picked up some armor guard rolls that are relatively new, and we can find a brand new Frontline Workers coin. But our first coloured coin today is a 2020 Australian Olympic team green ring of dedication, dated 2020 for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics that happened in 2021. So we'll be saying that for a while, and we continue to hunt through the Aboriginal Elders, as I say, hopefully finding a Frontline Workers coin in amongst all these. And we have another coloured coin, but it is the Ambulance Service coin. So this is the 2021 coin that came out in I think it was about November, as part of the Frontline Workers tri-set of the police, the fire brigade, or the firemen, and the ambulance services. So, and then topped it off with the Frontline Workers coin in the annual set. The Frontline Workers coin just recently released into circulation. We're seeing a lot of them in Melbourne in armor guard rolls. And hopefully we also find some other coloured coins. That'd be nice. Going through a lot of colour, looking for the red poppy. A lot of $2 coins, a lot of rolls. It'd be nice to pull out another coronation as well. It's a 2021, and it is a Captain Feathersword from the 30th anniversary of the Wiggles. 2021. There we go. So there is still some colour out there in individual rolls. Some old and some new. Mostly new. Hopefully some brand new as we crack through. And when I finish this roll, I might go back to a conversation that I had in my last hunt about the colour and how the colour sits on the coins. Let me just show you this Frontline Workers coin, where if you look at it in a certain light and you pull it in, the colour's now nearly worn off part of it. But you can see that there's two rings there with individual dots within the rings. Now, the colour's sticking to the low places in the coin and rubbing off the sort of high places. When you look at it like that, without the last remnants of the colour not having been rubbed off, it doesn't look like a bad coin. When you've got two rings, teal rings with interspersed dots, it doesn't look too bad. But while it's getting there, it looks positively horrible. But that may well be the way that they were designed, so that the paint goes on but rubs off over time, but leaves a design as intended over a longer period of time. Oh, nearly lost that one to the floor. Let's see if we can get it back under control. There we go. Back onto the hunt. So I haven't yet seen any comments on that video because that video hasn't been uploaded yet, but there may well be some conversation about what I say. Oh, there was a 12. That would have been nice. About the colour and what people think. There's another bit of colour, a little bit older. This is a Mr Squiggle, $2, and it's actually Mr Squiggle, and it's from the 2019 Mr Squiggle set. So very nice. So now a range of years, 19, 20, 21. As I said, mostly newer colour coming out. Been a lot of colour in the last 3 or 4 years with the Wiggles and the Wiggles, the Squiggles, the Olympics. This year will be the Commonwealth Games, and then we have others. And here is another Olympic team 2020, the Black Ring of Passion, with the hockey roo on the front there in the centre. There's another one, but the phone's ringing. Sorry about that. So another green ring of dedication for the 2020 Olympics. That's a very clean 2007. I'll put that aside and see if that's better than the one I've got in my current date run. So, yes, people can leave comments. I haven't heard the conversation yet about the colour and what they think. Be good to get an idea. But I think if what my thinking was right in relation to it's supposed to be coloured after it's rubbed off, then that's probably a really good idea for long-term keeping of the colour. And here we have a Dorothy the Dinosaur, again from the Wiggles 30th anniversary, 2021. Yes. But what we're doing, we're cracking on to try and find the frontline workers out of the armour guard roles. Hopefully I can crack it. I've tried to get coins from the Commonwealth, but they won't let me take it out of the machine because I don't have a card, and they want to charge me at the counter, which is a bit of a pain. I might have to go with that if I cannot get any joy out of the armour guard rolls here. What we got here? We got something shiny. Couple down. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. It's paid off. Finally, it's paid off. So, the Australian Frontline Workers coin. This is the new coin that came out in 2022. It also came out in the sets, not only in the the annual sets. Let me put these coins down so we can have a look at it in the light. Now, this is also another one that that was quite, when it came out, people were like, what colour is this? And it's supposed to be, and I can see now, as again, you can see in the middle, it looks like swirling circles. But when it came out, certainly in the annual set, that whole centre is coloured, and it's graduated from a grey to a white. So a tight grey dot in the middle, and then a lighter grey outside, and then the whiter on the outside. But having a look at that now under sort of magnification, you can see that there is a design under that. It's almost like a knit design. You've got those colours, they're all swirling around and joining together, but you can only see them when the paint sort of rubs off at a certain time. So that is sort of how it looks. You can see the colour's not great under this light, but it's a bit darker, it looks like a blue in my eye in this camera, and then it gets lighter in sort of 3 concentric circles. But if you have a look at it on the angle with the light where it's had the paint rubbed off, then there's another design underneath it. So it's so that doesn't look so great, but that doesn't look too bad. And the frontline workers you have, and I think one of my videos a while back, probably I think last year, when I read the determination, I read out all the people. I think there's 12 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 people on the outside, and each one represents a different kind of frontline worker. Each one's got their little paraphernalia of their job. They've got the AWB as well, the designer's initials in there, and each one of those people has different paraphernalia for different jobs, holding hands in a circle. So there we go, frontline workers coin. That's what I've been looking for. That's why I've been getting Armor Guard and doing multiple hunts a week, trying to get the frontline workers, because while it's out there, I can get it into the book. Doesn't matter so much now if I don't get a ton of them, but try and get anything into the book while they're out there and about, then that is exactly what I needed to do. So one for the book for today, which is fantastic. All the rest are keepers for me anyway. I always keep the coloured coins, but finding that first frontline workers coin from the Armor Guard rolls, knowing that they've interspersed, not full rolls like the Aboriginal flag was, knowing that they've been interspersed on many rolls here in Melbourne, and trying to get out there and get them out of circulation into my collection, so I don't have to try so hard to get out in front of the Armor Guard rolls. Having said that, every single hunt is a hunt that allows me to find something new, just like this one, the 50th anniversary of decimal changeover, the changeover coin. The only coin series where the commemorative is on the obverse as opposed to the reverse where they usually are. So all the coins in that series in the 50th anniversary, from the 5, the 10, 20, 50 cent, $1 and $2, all have their commemorative designs on the obverse instead of the reverse. And so we get to the last roll. And I don't have to say the last roll of the dice now that we've got the frontline workers. We've still got to get the honeybee, but then we've got a few months, I reckon, before they'll hit the rolls, and hopefully some of them turn up in Melbourne. That would be handy, and not somewhere else. Although, having said that, with the frontline workers, I'm hearing a bit that they're out and about, but not in great numbers like the Aboriginal flag coin was great numbers in Melbourne at the start of the year, this year. But I don't think we're going to find any more today. One out of those 8 or 9 rolls is pretty much going to be it. We have another colour at the very end, a Commonwealth Games 2016 with their team logo on it, so they're most highly minted of that. That's 2018. It's actually in pretty good nick. That's hardly dinged up at all. The fields are really clear, and it's got a nice goldy toning to it. So what have we got there? We've got 3 of the Olympics, got 2 of the Wiggles, so that makes, and then those, and then we've got there, all of those are Woolworths combination releases, and these are all RAM releases, so all Australian Mint releases, so 16, 21 and 22. This is fantastic. But before I just sign off, I'm going to go through the rest of the Aboriginal elders and see if there's anything of any note, and I'll be back in a sec. Well, nothing eventful out of that search through the Aboriginal elders. So we've got the Black Ring of Passion from the Australian Olympic team 2020. We have 2 of the Green Rings of Dedication in the same year, same series. We have a 2018 Commonwealth Games team logo coin from the Brisbane Commonwealth Games, Gold Coast Commonwealth Games. We have 2 of the Wiggles 30th anniversary, Dorothy the Dinosaur, the yellow ring, as well as the red ring with Captain Feathersword. We've got a Wiggles coin, a Mr Squiggle coin with Mr Squiggle on it from 2019. And then we get into the RAM issues, and we've got a 50th anniversary of decimal currency changeover from 2016, as well as the Ambulance Services coin from 2021. And now we have the Frontline Workers coin, and the Frontline Workers coin there you can also see has the denomination legend on the reverse and nothing on the obverse, as opposed to the Ambulance Services, which has the denomination on the obverse. So it makes it slightly different size of the head, the Queen's effigy, without the legend underneath. So we do have a number of coins that have different legends. I've got to stop dropping those. But that Frontline Workers coin, fantastic as it is also new for the book. So it's going to go into the book. So we'll drag the book over, open it up to the 3rd page, where there is currently no coins at all on that 3rd page. We pop that Frontline Workers coin in to the top slot. We don't have a placeholder for him. I'll have to make one up for the next book. And there we go. Frontline Workers coin. So that it means we've only got to find the honeybee coin, which not 100% sure it's out yet. We have a full page there going back to 2019, and then we have 2 gaps. The 2017 Happy Hush and the Remembrance Day Red Poppy from 2012. So, I feel much better. Happy to get the Frontline Workers coin into the book while they're still around and floating around. I don't think there's going to be a large mintage on those. It's not even on the RAM's website officially yet, so we have no clues what that might be. If it's anywhere near the Aboriginal flag, there'll be 2 million. If it's like the Indigenous Military Services coin, which was last year, which came out in 2021, there's only 1 million of those, so they're quite hard to find. But having said that, it's been a long hunt, and it's been a great hunt to bring all those out. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like what I do, please think about subscribing. Give me the thumbs up and leave a comment about what you're finding in your area. Love to hear it. But I'm going to be back in a couple of days for more noodling, so I'll see you then. Bye.